I'm Reed, and this is Man Cave Guitar Pedal Mania. It's December 31st, 2019, the end of the decade, and I wanted to do one last pedal video. So, this year, I bought more pedals than I ever have. I don't even really know how many pedals I have because you can't use them all. And yet, I bought 14 pedals this year. There are two reasons for that. One, because I watch a lot more YouTube videos about how awesome pedals are. And two, because the internet economy means that they are always on sale. So, I wanted to try an Echoplex style delay. So I bought a Fox Gear Echo Sex Baby. I've used it in some videos. It's a fantastic pedal. Then, around Christmas, Boss put their DOD 500 on sale for $100 off. I had not intended to buy a DOD 500, but at the reduced price I couldn't resist it. And that pedal instantly made all of my other delays redundant. It's an amazing delay pedal. I know I'm a couple of years late to the party on that one, but I'll do a video on it someday when I get around to doing my delays. Just like a lot of you, I'm sure, I'm on a lot of mailing lists, including Premier Guitar, and I got one saying that DOD was blowing out pedals for up to 70% off. When I first started, you really had three choices for pedals, unless you wanted to go boutique. There was Boss, which were generally the standard. There was DOD, which were generally considered toys, to be frank. And then there were Behringer, which were available but junk. Well, it turns out Behringer are actually good pedals. They're just plastic and they don't hold up very well. But if you're not gigging, they're probably just fine. I've got a couple of Behringer pedals and they've done very well for me. I never liked the DOD pedals of the 1990s. Remember when they had the grunge pedal and the death metal pedal? Josh Scott at JHS Pedals did a show about how awesome those pedals are. I disagree with him. I think those pedals were horrible. But people have nostalgia for them, and I get that. And there is somebody who will find any sound appealing, and there's nothing wrong with that. But now they have some simpler pedals, and I bought a couple that at 70% off, I just couldn't resist the price, even though I absolutely didn't need these pedals. So for my last video of the year, we're going to do an unboxing, and then I'm going to play through these. I have yet to set eyes on these pedals, except obviously on the websites and some demos, and I've never hooked them up and played them through my gear. So let's hear what this sounds like. Now, if you watched my video on quite possibly the world's largest man cave pedal board, you know that I have two Boss Phasor pedals, but I do not have a one knob Phasor. So I got a DOD Phasor with an O 201. Here we go. Very simple. I like things simple. One knob, no fuss, no muss. Let's see here. In the box we have a DOD sticker. When did companies start putting stickers in with all their pedals? Safety tips and some rubber feet. Square this time. Interesting. And I bought a Gunslinger MOSFET Distortion. So a FET, an FET, is a field effect transistor, and they are used to do the same kind of processing of electrical impulses that tubes do. There are JFETs and MOSFETs, and I don't know what all kinds of FETs. I'm not an electrical engineer. Nice silver enclosure. We have, well, here. Oops. As you can see over my left shoulder, we have gain, level, high, and low. So that's quite a bit of tone shaping. Put our drives into our modulations. So I'm going to hook these pedals up and run them through the red channel of my Supro Statesman. I've got a Boss RV500 supplying reverb on the arena setting. And I'm back after a few technical difficulties. So here is my completely clean sound using my Holy Diver Les Paul. Again, sounds like it's got a little bit of an overdrive pedal because these high output pickups. Alright, now I'm going to put everything at noon because that's just what you do when trying out a pedal. And I'm hitting the Gunslinger. That didn't sound different because I forgot to turn on the switch. Oh, that's better. Oh yeah, okay, I like that. As you can hear, not a lot of clarity for recording. But great on power chords. Alright, let's do my favorite test. I'm going to leave the tone controls where they are because I actually like a neutral tone for my pedal. So this is gain at 3 o'clock. Okay. Gain at noon. A little more noise. Interested to hear the playback of this because honestly I can't hear a lot of difference there. Back to 3 o'clock. Yeah, that's a little bit quieter, but that sounds like exactly the same level of dirt to me. But the gain at 9 is super That's very weird. Okay, so this pedal's a bit of a one-trick pony, which I'm actually okay with because, as I said in another video, I never mess with my overdrive pedals. I just find the sound I like and then leave it there. I don't know anybody who, while they're playing, especially, is going to mess around with their pedals or in between songs. If you want a different sound, you use a different pedal. So if let's see how the... Ooh, man, I've added some highs in. Okay, put that back at noon, let's add some lows in. Okay, tone controls definitely make a difference. So again, clean. Ooh, man, by comparison, now that sounds a little muddy. Going through this FET boost. Okay. there's really not a lot to demonstrate on a distortion pedal. It's definitely distorted. Oh, I know. Let's try backing off the volume and see how that does. Cleans up a little bit, but then it also doesn't sound good. Alright, so far I'm going to call the Gunslinger a pretty good sounding one-trick pony distortion pedal. Alright, now let's try the Phasor. I'm going to start with the speed all the way down and slowly bring it in. So that's at minimum. Okay, let's bring it up to 3 o'clock. Definitely hear it more, but still not great. Now, at noon. Okay, still a very slow pulse. Let's put it at 3 o'clock. Now we're starting to get someplace. Let's put it at 1 o'clock. And all the way up. Oh, it really wiggles now. Effect on that speed above noon. Now, with most modulation pedals, you throw in some distortion and the effect is a lot more pronounced. kicking, the two of them together, you get a lot more effect. So, it was an impulse purchase. I bought it because they were on extreme sale. How do I feel about them? I like the Gunslinger. It has a good hard rock sound. The Phasor by itself, is not something that I would use. But I can definitely see using it I can see it using it as a for lead tones. I think it sounds great with that Gunslinger into it. You know, that would have been an interesting double pedal. Nobody does an overdrive and Phasor in one pedal. Well, maybe that's not entirely true. I have a Keeley Dark Side. It's got a fuzz and a Phasor ability. We'll get to that someday. All right, so there you go. End of year, my last two impulse purchases. I am going to buy less pedals in 2020, but I'm going to produce a lot of videos. I have a lot of pedals to go through. I want to do some more blind shootouts. I'm going to compare my DD 500 with my individual delay pedals. I'm going to do a distortion pedal shootout, go through my phasers, go through my vibes, and in 2020, I'm going to build at least 2 guitars. So plenty of stuff for the channel in the future. I hope that you will join me for that. So feel free to subscribe. If you like this content, let other people know. If you don't like it, leave a comment and let me know how you think I can improve. Other than my playing, because that is what it is, kids. So, I hope that you have had a fantastic 2019. My 2019 has been spectacular. I hope 2020 is even better. I've been Reed, and this is Man Cave Guitar Pedal Mania.